Welcome to all the Jaguar enthusiasts, XK 150s, or XK or any Jaguar for that matter. Anyway, welcome. So this is the third day we're into stripping the car down. As you can see, the quarter panels are off now, and you can see the full extent of those B pillars, how bad they are, which is not a big problem. I knew this was going to be a problem, and where I bought the car from suggested some of the panels that we should get anyway. So but yesterday we took out the fuel tank, which is here. I'll just show you. This is the fuel tank. This is upside down, of course. You see where the bung plug is on the bottom, and this was really a struggle to get this out. Basically what had happened was somebody had built, you can see we had to cut out the back of the boot floor. This is all coming out anyway and being replaced, and I guess when this was repaired, you know, they probably didn't have, in all fairness, they probably didn't have the panels like they do now. There's people making panels because they make good money off them, and I suppose when this was being repaired, they either weren't available or it wasn't economically viable to do it. Whereas now, you know, I mean, even Jaguar are going back to making parts for E-types and so on. So, you know, we're a lot luckier nowadays, I think, that we can buy all these panels off the shelf. So they probably didn't have that. Option in those days. So the repair they made to the boot, which is where the wheel well is, and then where the wheel sits in the back here, you know, it was fabricated quite well. I mean, some of the other repairs, or you can call them repairs, were pretty badly done. And you can see that somebody made this panel up, and obviously they put those strengtheners in there. So they used some of the original floor, but unfortunately when they did it, it was so tight onto the tank that we couldn't get the tank down. It's just as well it had to be taken out, because you wouldn't have got it out any other way. It was so tight it was catching on the lips and everything. And it seems to me, I'm not sure if I'm right here, I hope I am, but I think what happens is when you rebuild this, you put your tank onto your chassis, and when you put your body down, you put the body down without this piece, because it has to tuck underneath the lip of this tank. If you imagine, I won't turn this over because unfortunately I'm going to tell you now what happened. You can see if I put this on, this is how it would have been in, like that, and you can see how tight that fit is. And obviously if you put that onto the body, you can't get it underneath that lip where the tank is. So I think this is why they make a flange on it, on the new piece, all the way around, so you can add it on afterwards. Very, very tight to get it in there though, extremely tight. But when we went to get the tank out yesterday, I didn't realise it because I didn't bother checking, because I'm going to buy a brand new aluminium tank anyway, which by the way is actually cheaper than the metal one, not by much, but it's alloy, and it's going to be less problem with corrosion. But the fuel tank, this fuel tank here, was full almost to the top with water, and I don't know how long it's been in there, but I would think, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, if not more. And you can see on the floor there, hopefully you can see that how thick that mud is. Maybe you can see it there, look at it. I mean, that's been in there a long time, and basically the whole tank was full. So the only thing I can think is there's one or two things. Either they filled the tank with water because they were welding on it or welding near it, and maybe they were worried about vapor in the tank, you know, exploding, whatever, and then for whatever reason stopped doing the work on it and just left the water in there. But I would imagine it's been in there a long time. I mean, I don't know. This car's probably changed hands many times from people who have bought it as a restoration and then realised the work was too much, or it was beyond their capability or whatever, or economic value, and they just kept punting it on. I think this is probably what's happened. So the next step on this, on the other side, on the other B post, you can see it's exactly the same situation, but all of this is replaced anyway, so not too much of a problem. There's a few issues here that have to be sorted out, but once it's on the rotisserie, I can get it all sandblasted and I can rebuild all that. So there's nothing that's is not rebuildable. So yeah, so there we are. The one thing I have noticed though is, because we're taking this axle off now, or everything off it, what's happened is we've now got the axle stands back there relative to the car, and what it's done is you can see it's flexed this door here because the body's flexing. This is why we're building this piece inside it, this framework, which is what it needs to support it. Anyway, so as you can see, we're getting there. Most of it stripped out. We'll end up with just the body and just the chassis, and then I'll start doing some repairs. Anyway, thanks for looking in, and yeah, hopefully you don't have this kind of issues with shoddy repairs, bad repairs. Anyway, take care, and bye for now. Oh, and thank you. I've managed to reach the magic 500 subscribers. Thank you very much indeed. Bye for now. Bye.